Generative design can help solve many interesting design problems, especially ones that have competing goals. For instance, in urban design, there's increasing access to open space or quality of life type goals, but then also the developer goals in terms of making sure that it's still an economically viable product.
The generative design process lets us rethink tools that we would otherwise have taken for granted. And because the computational potentials from generative design allow us to create different scenarios, we may be testing them for the most optimal or a series of optimal conditions that would be almost impossible to do manually or to do it through the typical approaches in software.
It's really a tool to open up thinking and to direct thinking rather than necessarily to solve the problem for you.
Generative design is one aspect of design that Autodesk is trying to democratize for our customers. We created this residency here in Toronto at Autodesk to really help them lower the barrier of entry and to teach them how to think about generative and how to scope their projects.
It's not about aesthetics anymore, it's about trying to achieve your goals in the best possible way. And optioneering and whatever GA you're trying to use in order to get there depends on your logic as a person. It's still design, right? So whatever you feed into this algorithm, you will get out. If you feed it in a good logic, you can get out things that you couldn't imagine before.
Project Refinery lets customers do generative design in Dynamo. Dynamo, of course, works really well with Revit, so now people working already in Revit can extend to do generative design.
Project Refinery allows us to search through a really wide dimensional state space. Then it shows visualizations of the results in ways that we can then interpret.
The generative design workflow for us is such a novel kind of approach. We definitely want to take the lessons back and think about how else we can apply this technique to the other design problems that we have.
What generative design has given us is the ability to collaborate. It allows us to sit in between disciplines, and sometimes it can be fields of knowledge that have nothing to do with each other, and to actually correlate and equate a relationship right in the middle. Things like how do you equate well-being or walkability, or the things that can be quantified and the things that can be abstract. And this gives us the ability to work with so many disciplines, which makes the whole field more creative and just interesting.